successful. Hello, Chris again, Real Ellen 140, doing some more beer reviewing. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to drink the beer anyway. Is that a good strapline? What do you think? Right, tonight we've got something from another local brewery. Not that I'm endlessly going to go on about local things, but this one is from the Untapped Brewing Company. It's their UPA. And we're getting a bit of wobble on the camera. Just give me a second to fix that. Yeah. Can you just check see if my top of my head's still in shot, love, please? Don't want to lose my hair in this. Yeah, it's interesting that that's Mrs. Rowland 140 there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So it's the UPA. It's their take on a pale ale, and the business is registered in middle of Cardiff in CF24. Now I work in CF24, so I don't really know where these guys are, but they can't be far away. The other thing they're doing is they don't have their own permanent brewing station at the moment, so they're brewing in other people's premises and making use of things like that. Quite common in the world. These quite experienced brewers, from what I can tell. So I'm quite looking forward to getting into this. The guys are called Martin and Owen. Says they're two friends with a passion for quality beer with character and flavour. So if you want to see them, I don't even be able to pick this up, but I'll read it out anyway. It's www.untappedbrew.com. And by the end of this review, you'll know whether or not you want to check them out. So let's open it. Plenty of smoke on that. Just wafting out nicely. Let's get it in the glass. So it's good to see people in Cardiff, in South Wales, like with the Kelp Brewery, taking on and providing a bit of a market for the craft beer or real ale, or whichever scene you want to call it, just because we all know the big boy in South Wales is Brains, and they make some nice beers themselves, but you know, nobody should dominate the market in any one area, I think. Now, look at that. I'll show you now. Lovely big head on that. Nice traditional pint glass tonight. Lots and lots of carbonation going on. Let me just check, is that? That's one of those plastic glasses with the thing at the bottom, which is going to help it fizz up. Now the head's going a bit bonkers now. So let's give that a second to dissipate. I hope it does. Otherwise I'm going to be here with a spoon, spooning it out. Or I can just suck the foam off, if you will. Yeah, right. It does look like a foam sucking situation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick sniff. Oh, that smells good. That smells like a proper hoppy, fruity IPA. The head is getting increasingly big. Sorry about this, guys. I'll use a proper glass next time. Honest. Crikey Moses. This is a warning. Don't use the wrong kind of glass, because this will happen. I'm gonna have to order some flakes in a minute to stick in this. Bloody Nora. All right. What do I do with that? Oh, let's just get into it, I suppose. No, I can't. It's too big. Give me a second. Just gonna grab a spoon and some kind of smaller glass, so I don't have to deal with that.
Oh yeah, have a nice pink spoon.
Yeah, I haven't got a glass, so let's put it in. Wife being inept. Tusk. There we go. Thank you, dear.
Look at that.
Now, you can see the head on the spoon. This isn't the fault of the brewers. I must be quite clear about that. This is my fault for using the wrong kind of glass. So there we go. A couple of spoonfuls of head. Hopefully that'll dissipate into beer in the near future. Oh crap. Hope you like my pink spoon. Any of those going on. Right. Let's pop that there. Right, so much more normal looking pint now. Let's get into this and see what it has to offer. have a little bit more of that. Bear with me. I've just had a Vice beer, so the first mouthful is really clearing my palate. Probably should have done that with a mint or something beforehand, but I like beer too much to do that. Alright, this is one of those beers that's surfing that territory between the highly hopped golden ales and the less traditional IPAs, or the less traditional British IPAs. Excuse me. There's a big hop flavour in there. They smell like New World hops. I think it's Styrian in this case. Look at the carbonation. I can't apologise enough for that. I've got another one of their beers ready to look at, and I'll pour that into a proper glass next time, honestly. Okay. It's a very well brewed beer. There's a really good balance. There's a very, very light malt in there, just to give you a little hint of that. They've done well to get the amount of hops in there that there are. It's tasty. It's really tasty. It's really refreshing. I'm guessing it's probably not this gassy if you don't stick it in a normal pint glass. But despite my own foolishness, I could drink this all afternoon. Luckily, it's not the afternoon now; it's the evening, so you're not going to be subjected to that. This is their perfected pale ale. They've put it down as. Now, I wouldn't put it down as a pale ale in the old style sense. That this has got some of that New Worldness about it. It's at 4.5%, so it is a session ale. It does say best served lightly chilled, so I've done that. Fragrant hoppy aromas, potential in there that it was dry hopped, maybe a bit towards the end. It's lovely. The nose is giving off less of the hop now. You've got some of the aromatics now, but not hordes. It is. There's not. It's difficult when you get a beer like this. It's and there's nothing wild about it. So I'm not going to go shouting from the rooftops. This is just a really well balanced session ale. If you like your pale ales, if you like your IPAs, and you like them in the fruitier, hoppier end of things, this is the ideal beer for you to have a go on. So carry on, please, Martin and Owen. Get your own brewery. I understand you're on it, but check out their story on www.untappedbrew.com. See where they are. Check them out in the future. I'm going to go away now and drink the rest of this. So good evening. And oh, go on, a rating. Yeah, you're right, Mrs. Roland. Well, Forty's just reminded me I didn't give it a rating. I'm going to go 8 out of 10, and then follow their advice on the bottle to sit down, feet up, and drink. I'm going to go do that now. Cheers.